I feared this day. Ever since I touched the Moose 1 by Moose Mod Shops, like an overambitious new video game franchise where the first game has a subtitle in it, its name implies the existence of more to come. Another, harder, better, faster, stronger, Interstellar 5555. Zoomer don't know? Watch a classic anime that's literally just a feature-length music video for Daft Punk's Discovery album. I'm not joking. It exists. Zero dialogue. You saw the weird blue people music video for One More Time? It's a whole movie thing, but finish watching this first. Welcome, I'm Walcom. The M0053-2, hereby known as the Moose 2, is the sequel to the original bolt-action Nerf Mega War Crime that was the Moose 1. You can find my original video on that right up here in the top right corner, but the TLDR is imagine a Nerf Mega Dart, but it can break stuff. You like math? Calculate the impact force of a 2.65 gram projectile traveling at 200 feet per second. Some of you aren't quivering in fear hard enough, and that's a skill issue. Yes, it's pink. I like pink. Moose did a fantastic job using multiple shades of pink too, because it looks like a sakura blossom tree, and the weeb part of me loves that.
Is that blaster 3D printed? If it's 3D printed, I don't want it.
Ma'am, this is a 9-pound middle-fingered obstruction to the rules of Nerf engagements. But is the Moose 2 better? Worse? Well, it depends on what side of the muzzle you're on and how you feel about Bullpups, because yes, this is a magazine, get it? Bullpup bolt-action Mega Nerf Sniper rifle capable of hitting well over 200 feet per second. For those of you still struggling with the math portion of this program, an Airsoft BB typically weighs anywhere from 0.2 to 0.4 grams. This projectile can weigh more than 13 times that. And I haven't even gotten to the best part of this blaster, but let's just say this little thing up here, yeah, that's pure insanity. You'll see. Yes, this massive piece of plastic extruded by essentially a robotically controlled hot glue gun is a NERF Mega Sniper with all those other buzzwords I said earlier. Is it buzzwords if it's true and descriptive? Somebody let me know down in the comment section. Also, hit like and subscribe if you don't want to feel the loving wealths of the Moose 2. What, you don't think I can hit you from here? Why do you think I have this 4X scope on it? The Moose 2 has a fantastic design. It might not be for everybody, but I love its dystopian future tactical aesthetic, which goes well with those super bright colors. That's a joke. You can imagine in matte black with gray parts how well this thing will fit right in the set of something like District 9. Let's break this down starting at the front. This massive thing known as a B-car, or bearing centering auto rifling. This insane amount of roller bearings sitting in front of the barrel actually spins the dart as it exits, increasing accuracy so much you can nail anything you need to. It's nuts!
But there's portable nut! What?
These little bearings aren't cheap, and this blaster has like 42 of them to spin that big red dart so it can fly true. It's a removable part. You can just like unscrew the base and pull it off, and then otherwise it's nothing more than a metal barrel, but why would you ever take this thing off, except for maybe transport? Right above the barrel, we've got we'll get back to that. On the whole top of the blaster here, we have what is both a massive carry handle, but also an angled Picatinny rail with built-in iron sights. I put a 1 through 4X scope on the end of this because I'm damaged in the head. You got a nice place here to rest your cheek, and behind that we've got a nice TPU printed butt plate for maximum stability. Being a bullpup, the stock is also where you'll find your magazine well. The Moose 2, much like the original Moose, uses the same custom short dart NERF Mega Dart magazines for cut down NERF Mega Short Darts. The darts are about 55mm in length, and you can use any Mega Dart and cut them down using a special jig, which is available, but the knockoff Whirlwind style darts are probably the best. But unlike the Moose 1, this is strictly a short dart blaster because, well, it's the only thing you're going to want to use. With that, and because it's a bullpup, you get a much longer barrel in an overall more compact package. And since it's a sniper rifle, you shouldn't be reloading all that much anyways. The included magazine holds 12 NERF Mega Darts, which is perfect for dispensing justice at those careless enough to oppose you. Mega Justice. In front of that, we have the grip, and this may be my favorite part. This blaster is all pretty angular with some minor curves, and then BAM! Super curvy, ergonomic grip with individual finger choils, thumbhole grip, and a knuckle guard. It's perfect, and I love it so much. Especially on a bullpup where the magazine is right behind all of this, it just feels right. Unlike the Moose 1, the trigger pull of the Moose 2 is exquisite. It isn't as good as the Ranger series from Spitfire Products, but that's because Shane is a madman that uses a brake cable system for his trigger release, but it is still exceptionally smooth and it helps lead to more accurate shots. There's no take up or wiggle, it's just a crisp release with a modest amount of force. On the right hand side of the blaster, you've got the bolt to prime the whole thing. It is a monolithic piece with the entire priming slide, and that's about as reinforced as it can get because this blaster packs a hefty weight spring. Brace the blaster against your shoulder or the square of your chest if it's too much and pull it back to prime it, push it forward to chamber a dart, and squeeze the shooty button to fling foam violently. I guess at this point I could say it's possible to get less out of this blaster with like a shorter barrel and a lighter spring load to have it fall in line with whatever your local game's sensibilities are. But we're so far past such good-natured manners this far down the road. In front of the grip is a Picatinny rail for whatever you want a Picatinny rail for, whether it's a bipod, another scope, a masterkey, or a chainsaw, but included with this one is a purpose-built angled foregrip that feels nice. Angled foregrip on a sniper rifle, how far we've come. Performance-wise? Yeah, this thing is ridiculous. The Moose 2, at least in this maximum config, is hitting well over 210 feet per second regularly. And I refuse to show you this thing smacking my gunpowder SMT digital targets because I fear it will break them. But just look at this beauty smashing the E-shooter physical targets. Literally smashing them. Those NERF Path water bottles are pretty thick aluminum, and yet this absolutely crushes them. Speaking of, the range is absurd. There is a bit to say about how the flat-faced larger Mega Darts lose their momentum faster than its 50 caliber NERF Elite style cousins, but at this level of power, this blaster truly is a sniper. Well, that was not right. Did you like the video yet? Okay, good, because here's the kicker. This little part up here is a built-in shotgun. You heard me right, this takes old Fusion design shells powered by the 40 Max green gas launchers and lets you load in shells that'll fire basically anything and multiples of anything with the press of a button. Just grab the mechanism, put in your shell, close the mechanism, and then press the button to fire it. Need to reload? Push it. Pull out your shell, put in a new one, and you can ruin people's day. This is absurd, Moose, and I'm legitimately worried for your mental health because right now nobody needs this, and now I can't live without it. 40 Max shells are powered by green gas, commonly used in Airsoft, and it just dumps all of that into these custom printed shells that hold NERF projectiles. This one is 15 darts! 15! Look how violently it fires them! I cannot put capitals any larger in this script. It is bonkers, nuts, crazy, insane, overkill. I'm running out of words to describe it. You told me a shrimp fried this rice, and now you're telling me a Moose made this insanely powerful and accurate Bullpup NERF Mega Sniper rifle that also has a built-in shell-fed shotgun in it? Long range? Deleted. Close range? Obliterated. Need lots of projectiles to clear out an entire enemy team? Gotcha. Need Mega XL for some reason? Got that too. Hyper? N-Series? Ultra? Can you imagine what this thing is like with 50 caliber foam balls? Those are projectiles that are basically triple-aught buck, where they're the same diameter as a NERF dart, but 6 of them makes 1 dart. It's a punt gun! It's literally a mobile bolt-action 20mm anti-tank rifle with a built-in punt gun! Kentucky Ballistics, where are you? The only reason this thing is allowed on Mother Earth is because it fires foam darts! Otherwise, nations fall to their knees and weep at their NERF dart overlords. Why do we fling foam? This is why. You don't need any other reasons. This is peak NERF, and anybody who says otherwise is huffing military-grade copium. It's the perfect blaster. It does everything. Can you use it at your local games? Probably not without taking a lot of these things away. Public matches probably don't like the stupid high power and green gas shells, but if they're cool with it, at nearly any velocity, This thing is the end bringer. If you somehow lose with the Moose 2, that is on you. The blaster is just too much for mortals to properly wield. But that's fair because it was made by a rather large Alaskan mammal and carried by an Arctic walrus. I call the Moose 1 audacious, a word meaning showing willingness to take surprisingly bold risks. The Moose 2 is proof that God is either impotent to alter his universe or ignorant to the horrors taking place within his kingdom. It is an amalgamation of the plastic of several rolls of filament squirted onto a heated build plate designated by computer code driven by multiple belts and motors at high speeds, inexorably joined by steel and aluminum to create an unholy foam obelisk. It is hubris manifest. It also comes in a left-handed variety if you prefer that.